At the UC San Diego School of Global Policy and Strategy, we pride ourselves in attracting students from around the world. And each year, we take great pleasure in recognizing the best ambassadors of our school through our Student Awards program. One of my favorite activities as a dean is acknowledging student achievement here at GPS. As we celebrated our 30th anniversary this year, it's especially rewarding to see how our degree programs have grown in scope. We started off with just one degree, and now we offer 4 master's level degree programs.
This year, on behalf of the class of 2020, I am honored to present Janice Lee with the Dean's Teaching Award for Best Core Curriculum TA. Janice holds a special place in the heart of the class of 2020. Since the very beginning of our time at GPS, Janice has been there gently encouraging us through prep, micro, and accounting with, "You've got this, it's easy," or, "Remember, marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost." I'll personally never forget the time when she met with a group of us on a random Sunday afternoon, even though her father-in-law was in town visiting and she had a million other much more important things to do than hold our hands through a problem set. She epitomizes leading through kindness and creating a community of care. I cannot think of a better role model for us first years.
There has been one faculty member that has stood out to our class over the past 2 years for his investment of time in individual students and expectation that we will work just as hard as he does. Sometimes this has been a little bit of sass for showing up late to class, but it has also meant showing up to Corp's Student Club events on weekends and being cool enough to dress up as Wolverine for Halloween. So on behalf of the GPS graduating class of 2019, please join me in congratulating Professor Gordon McCord as the winner of this year's Faculty Recognition Award. We are extremely grateful for the time and energy you have invested into our cohort.
Grade point averages are a reflection of a student's commitment to mastering the curriculum and dedication to the coursework, and these students have the top marks in their classes. Mark Wang is an MIA student who has excelled at GPS while focusing on international economics with a specialization in China. He has an impressive 4.0 GPA, and that includes 6 A+. He was one of the 4 students selected to take part in our inaugural GPS in DC program, which allows our students to finish their master's degree by doing coursework and an internship in Washington, DC. Alyssa Tutro is an MPP student who will be graduating with a specialization in both energy and environmental policy and program design and evaluation. Alyssa has consistently earned high marks on her courses, including in multiple PhD courses at the Scripps Institution of Oceanography, while she has also served as a TA for our quantitative methods sequence. Yi Lu is graduating from the inaugural cohort in the Master of Chinese Economic and Political Affairs program. Her disciplinary specialization is in the Chinese economy. She's done very well professionally and academically. Last summer, for example, she completed 2 internships as a research analyst in China. She's also earned nothing less than an A- in all of her MCPA required courses. And the MASIA award goes to Danielle Quiche. Her work as a supervising child support officer with the San Diego County Department of Child Support inspired her to pursue an MASIA degree. She plans to use her professional experiences and academic achievements to transition to a career developing public policies that support not only U.S. citizens, but also those living in Latin America. Danielle's hard work and dedication earned her a perfect 4.0 GPA.
The I.L. Margaleaf Memorial Award recognizes the contributions of students who go above and beyond to demonstrate leadership, compassion, and devotion to community. And I can think of no one more fitting to this criteria than Jaren Tan. I've witnessed firsthand Jaren's tireless efforts to foster a greater sense of community at GPS, from her role as VP of Events at GoGPS to her endeavors to make all students at GPS International, domestic, shy, boisterous, and everything in between feel welcome and included in our little graduate community. I speak on behalf of all of us at GPS when I say that we're genuinely grateful for all that she does. Jaren's warmth and exuberance brings a renewed sense of inspiration to everyone she comes across, and it is my honor to present this award to her.
It's my pleasure to announce that the MASI Peer Award this year goes to Cristina Confalinieri. Chrissy is a native of Italy who worked as a South Korean broadcaster and radio host for over 10 years. She volunteered extensively to promote the integration of foreigners in Korean communities and to cultivate Korea into a new, modern, multicultural society. In that regard, she received several awards for her work, including the Knight of the Order of the Star of Italian Solidarity from the Italian government and a Certificate of Commendation from the Korean Ministry of Justice. She's an ideal GPS candidate, and her classmates describe her as friendly, selfless, professional, and helpful, and say that she embodies international learning. That's a judgment with which I strongly concur. Congratulations, Chrissy.
Professor Joseph Grunwald was a strong advocate of economic and political cooperation throughout the Americas. This year's awardee, Savitri Arvi, embodies those aspirations. Savi is actively engaged with the school's Latin American student groups, and she's also closely involved in applied research projects out of the Center for U.S.-Mexican Studies. With an already strong professional background focused on the U.S.-Mexico relations, she has used her time at the school to better understand the current refugee crisis at the border. With relevant and rigorous policy analysis on this pressing issue, Savi exemplifies the best qualities of GPS graduates, and I'm sure she will continue to take on social justice issues in the Americas in her future professional endeavors. Congratulations on your accomplishment, Savi.
We are delighted to award this year's Quantitative Analysis Prize to Grayson Sakos for his project, Coalition Size and Public Spending in Parliamentary Democracies. In this paper, Grayson used a set of panel econometric analysis techniques to test the hypothesis that in parliamentary systems, larger coalition sizes lead to increased overall government expenditure as coalition members require increased payoffs for their continued support. This is a tricky question because a simple analysis showing a relationship between coalition size and total spending might be misleading, since other factors influence both coalition formation and total spending. Grayson did an excellent job of isolating the impact of changing coalition size on government spending with quantitative analysis of 24 countries. Beyond the clean analysis, the paper is impeccably written. Congratulations, Grayson.
The Richard Covington Award recognizes a technically excellent program design and evaluation paper and provides support to move the paper towards publication. Kyle Mancini has been awarded this prize for his paper Cyber Politics, which uses the computer code that he wrote to track the pace of cyber attacks on major corporate websites before and after the introduction of the EU's new General Data Protection Regulation. This innovative and sophisticated paper finds that the GDPR actually leads to an increase in data breaches by 19% and shows how the standardization of security protocols can cause vulnerability to cyber attacks.
It is my great pleasure to present the Ruth Adams Award for the Best Qualitative Paper. This year's award goes to 2 students. Our first awardee is Hera Razvi for her paper that sought to explain why ethnic conflict recently broke out in Ethiopia, despite significant political reform. Our second awardee is Grayson Sakos for his paper that sought to explain why Prime Minister Abe of Japan was able to institute defense reform in his second term in office, but not his first. We chose these papers because they exhibited all the elements of rigorous qualitative analysis. They were analytically rich, as well as very self-conscious about their research design and methods. They were also quite fun to read. My congratulations to both of you on truly excellent work.
Vivian took 3 courses with me over the span of 2 years. From the first time she stepped into my classroom, I was impressed with her strong love and passion for learning the Japanese language, and they were contagious to her classmates. I witnessed not only the achievement of excellence in oral and written communication skills in Japanese, but also her tremendous personal and professional growth. She constantly demonstrated strong team building and leadership skills, collaboration skills, adaptability, perseverance, creativity, and above all, empathy to others. Her attitude truly inspired me to be a better language teacher. Congratulations, Vivian, as the recipient of the 2019 GPS Language Achievement Award.
It is my honor to present the Doming Liu Award for Significant Contributions and Leadership to Nick Rhodes. Nick has gone above and beyond time and time again for his peers, and without him, a good amount of students would not be where they are academically. Everyone is grateful for all of his time and sacrifice. Thank you, Nick.
This year, we are honored to hear from Nick Zinter as our commencement speaker, as voted for by the class of 2019. As the previous GoGPS president, a Dean's Fellow, and member of Corps, Nick embodies the traits of a natural leader that our cohort has looked to time and time again, and has served as a wonderful representative of our class. He exhibits the best traits of the GPS community, so it is my honor to present my colleague and friend, Nick, as this year's commencement speaker. And now, Zinter is coming.